Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode 140. Yes, 140. Not bad, the Peck Reaches number. So this one discussing, well, it's basically a couple shorts and two episodes. Yes, and apparently I didn't realize this, but it's based on I was watching it because the Astroswitch leads into the second one. So this first short is simply this. Meteor comes on the rabbit hatch, looking at this magazine, which is apparently an advertisement for the show, TV Nihon Kun. Like, oh, there's camera bonus. He's about to open it, he gets a call from Tachibana. Like, oh, there's this mysterious cosmic energy heading the planet, and it's landed somewhere. And then we have, like, a clip show of all the switches. And then Gang comes in, transfer and goes over a switch, like, oh, get data. And eventually, by the end of it, oh, we can't find what data is. And eventually found, oh, they went to the Amazon. Yes, went to the Amazon where we had pyramids here. We had Return to Kamen Rider Amazon. Which I should point out, though, this is not the same actor from the 70s show. Oh, no, it's a complete different one. Yep. And when they have, like, oh, Amazon's coming, so let's have basically stock footage. Yes. First, we have a brief snippet of the opening title sequence from Amazon. And then, like, oh, we have a monster from the first movie. He comes back. Well, it's a successor to the original one. He fights Fourze. Like, oh, I killed Amazon. Amazon apparently has got a switch that it's referred to as a clear drill switch, which is a variant of the drill switch. And only appears in this short. Yeah, so Amazon wants to go to Japan. So, it came with sex. So, Keigo and Yuki decide to, like, oh, I got a passport and tickets. So they jump into the air and they just hop, and somehow they're on a plane to Amazon and they find him after a while. Okay, first of which, that is not how that freaking works. You can't just jump in the air and assume you're on an airplane. You have to go to an airport and go on a freaking plane. I get the fact this is basically for just rushing time, but come on, that is so disbelievable. That's so unbelievable you can do that. And, oh, apparently they got Amazon clothing. Well, Safari clothing for the Amazon. And here's the thing. The Amazon is in Brazil. Yes, technically they're in Amazon jungle, okay, but they're in the country of Brazil. So, look around, and it's a stereotypical version what people might think that the Amazon jungle might look like. I don't know what it looks like. I've never been there. And obviously, oh look, they look like cheap alligator or there's cheap snakes. Oh, by the way, there's even stock footage. I found like a crocodile monster in Amazon. Yes. And eventually they find Amazon, and he just somehow teleports to Japan. Oh, he's riding his motorcycle. Nope, that's stock footage. Yes, I can tell, obviously, that was stock footage from the show. From Amazon. Him riding on his motorcycle there, like, because the motorcycle is not in the shot. The motorcycle is not even here. As a matter of fact, here's a little fun fact for you. The motorcycle last technically appeared in probably Black RX. I don't know if it appeared in O's, Dano, All Kamen Rider's Attack. I don't know if it's in that movie or not because I haven't seen it yet. But that was clear stock footage. Oh, and by the way, they actually have it where Fourze and this monster fighting each other for like 2 weeks straight. With no sleep, no eating. And goes all the switches. Eventually, like, gets switched if he's a monster. And also, it's interactive. Where, activate this switch. Like, oh, rocket, nothing, drill, all this stuff. Like, doesn't work. That's when they go to Amazon. And of course, then we have, oh, pick a sign of friendship. Amazon's or Fourze's. Amazon's just kind of like this, per se. It's a weird thing. Like, I get the fact that it is because, well, people probably, at this point, probably may have never seen Amazon. So, nice about that. And of course, they have their choice. Fourze's, which is like handshake, fist bump. Yeah, it's kind of my cool handshake. Yeah, defeats a monster, and then the thing ends with Keigo and Yuki still in the Amazon, and Keigo's got a goatee now. And they magically are back in Japan right after this. Yeah, it's like the fun thing about this is seeing Amazon, but the story does not feel. It feels like basically like side stuff. It feels like it's not canon, given the fact that they're back in Japan by the very next episode. Speaking of next episode, next up is basically 39 and 40 of the series, the Tartarus arc. Excuse me, the Taurus arc is what they call it. So, Gen and group, they head back to school, where, by the way, Keigo and Tomoe are in special lessons. Ellen has resigned from the program, for some reason. Not really clear why. And she's been replaced. Oh, by the way, Yuki is not here. Okay, I get Keigo being there, this is a continuation of that, but okay, we have a bit of a plot hole here. Keigo was part of that group. I know that this class president Suga was here, and also, like, Ellen and Yuki were there. Yuki did not drop out at all. She is just not part of the special lessons for reasons, and she got replaced by Tomoe for a reason. This I thought was really weird. Did the writer who wrote this not write the previous episode, or they just, like, I thought this was really weird. Like, what the heck happened between episodes? Like, it's only been just the previous episode, 38. I get the fact Ellen is not here, because the actress didn't return after that. She popped up as a cameo in the movie, but she never returned in the show. Nope. So, yeah. And, apparently the instructor is supposed to have dropped out for some reason. So, the instructor is no friend of basically Keigo's father, Ichiro, who just appeared in the previous arc. He's here, and, well, and we learn about basically Keigo's father. Actually, Yuki is part of the class. I do remember she's here. Okay, so I remember now, basically. So Ellen got replaced with Tomoe. I also remember, I thought Yuki was there, but apparently she was. My mistake. Yeah, I just misremembered. So Gen, I think it's Gen, JK, and I don't know who the third one was. Basically, get to school, like, and there's all these bylaws. And I'm like, wow, this is so freaking stupid. It's like the students can't do anything outside of class. Like, I get the fact, no fighting thing. The fact that Keigo Gain has Fourze wear the school uniform, which is the first time he actually put out his uniform the whole series. I don't know if he wears it in the next episode, but we'll find out. I'll find out when I watch episode 41. So Tomoe basically is like gets an infraction for some reason. Yeah, this stuff was really weird. Like, what's her infraction? She was out of class? Not really. She was not doing anything wrong. Like they have about. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, they want to how should I put this? Like, they want to give her an infraction. She violates something. What the heck she violated is unknown. I mean, she has eyeshadow. Did they probably think she's a goth girl? That's a lifestyle choice. That's what she wanted to do. Like, is something wrong with a goth girl? I would love to figure out what the heck. And the other guy who pops up here in this episode, it's like, his whole thing is like, oh, well, the infraction, because he doesn't wear a uniform correctly? Is that what it is? It seems like these fractions are freaking stupid. Oh, yeah, and the class president is Taurus. Yeah, but the thing is, he is the acting student council president, which that was really weird. What was he vice president before? They don't say what he was before this, because last time I took any form of fiction, even in real life, a student council has a president, a vice president, a secretary, and treasurer. They don't say what his was, and he and the president butt heads a lot. And then she got into an axe thanks to 4 people who frequently violated rules. And apparently the homework teacher, like, okay, if they violated rules, like, I get the fact you're protecting the school rules, fine, whatever. But you could, I don't know, suggest to the teacher to write them up and send them to the principal's office. Like, have the principal deal with these four wackos if they're violating school rules. Like, have to deal with them or the vice principal if there is one. That's what you're supposed to do, not basically like, yeah, I get the fact you're telling me, yeah, and then apparently they kind of spooked her with the little fireworks stuff, and she tripped and she fell downstairs, breaking her leg and possibly damaging her eye. And this happens in when you see her 39, the hospital she is very creepy. Like, hospitals probably shouldn't look this creepy. Yeah, as well as hospitals, don't know. Oh yeah, and so yeah, then Keigo tries to challenge him, like, oh no, you can't do fighting. Okay. So JK and oh, by the way, the third one was actually Meteor. Yeah, I forgot what Meteor. So JK tries to breakdancing. President wins somehow. And double something, like something like disco dancing. He wins that too. I don't know how. And then, he's able to be a Taurus. So, before this, Gen signed a contract. Which, last time I checked, I don't think a student is required to sign a contract if they dare disobey a student counterpart. Basically, this guy is a freaking dictator, is what he is. And because he tries to fight him, he keeps firing attacks, but they all keep missing. Like, and everyone's like, what are you dancing for? And then Meteor comes in, because he's not a student. So they fight him. And then eventually, meanwhile, in the case of Tomoe, her whole thing is like, well, the teacher talks about the moon stuff, because basically how people are, like, he compares the chairman to being like the moon. Keigo's father being like the chairman like the sun. He's like the earth. Actually, Keigo's father was like the earth, and he was like the moon. He wanted to be the moon, he wanted to be earth. Yeah. And so Tomoe got a moon rock, and he's about to give it to her, and then she finds out that, oh crap, he's Virgo. Yes, he's Virgo. And it's like, oh, Dark Nebula's expanding. Yes. And this stuff can play later on. So, yeah, and then eventually the actual conference finds out that, oh, the guy who likes her is basically now a monster. And when she basically decided to host a barbecue on top, well, first, Meteor tries to fight. Like, sportsmanship. So, golf. He wins. And it's like, oh yeah, you have to basically release, like... And then he goes back in his word and brainwashes him anyways. Yeah, eventually he's caught up for his bullcrap. Eventually he gives up. He's about to. And he's like, no, I'm not following you anymore. And then he's sent to the Dark Nebula for turning against him. But apparently apparently Virgo took his switch. And he's to her. He's like, I have one more sign tie up. And then Tomoe goes on the very same stairway that every time I see this thing, I'm like, I keep thinking like Akaza is going to be chased by the Armored Darkness, because every time I see this stairway, I think of that. And then, here's something really shocking. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're a Zonda, but I think your guy is like, who says I'm a good guy? And he transfers to Virgo, and then sends Tomoe to Dark Nebula, end of the episode. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's really interesting. That's ballsy. They send one of the main characters into something like that. That's interesting. But great episode. I love this two-parter. And it sets up, basically, remaining episodes. I think, like, oh, yeah, we had the final goal come out. The principal was actually absent for this 2 episodes. Yeah. So, yeah, it's particularly a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. And do hit this like button. Next, I'm going to do 4 more episodes. And probably for tonight, okay? Next view. Bye.